Hello, this is a quick look at the iFit Activity Wireless Fitness Tracker. It's a tiny little plastic fitness tracker that counts your steps and calories. It's got a couple of buttons that activate the menu, and it has an LED display which can display time, steps and other useful information. It comes with a couple of straps, one to wear on your wrist, one to pop on your belt. This is charged via a USB cable which comes with the unit. It's a bit of an odd cable. It has a couple of prongs and you have to kind of strap this in. It's actually a little bit fiddly. The strap, you pop the unit onto the charging dock like so, and then you have to pop the strap holder over the main unit. It's a little bit fiddly, but fortunately battery life on the iFit fitness tracker is very good. It goes for at least 7 days without needing a charge. As you see, the unit itself is fairly small, although once you pop it into the wristband it becomes slightly chunkier. It's a very light unit, just slips in. It's got an arrow at the top of each, and that's how you know which way to pop it in. The actual strap itself I wasn't too keen on. I found it a little bit fiddly to get on. Once the unit's in, the strap has it has the holes for the buttons, and then when you wrap it around your wrist you can see there's this little bit that goes over as a latch, and I'm not quite sure why they haven't just used a standard watch strap type. So it's got a couple of little prongs that you put through. There it looks quite nice and easy, but actually when I've tried to do this myself, you can see here I'm struggling quite a bit to get the prongs on. Then you've got to latch that over, and it just makes this quite a fiddly bit of tech to use. Similarly, when taking the strap off, I also struggled with that little bit there. So you see you have to kind of pull that over and then eventually comes off. Despite the high price and the plastic look to it though, it isn't waterproof, which is a real shame. The included app tracks calories, sleep, steps, and you track calories by adding the foods that you eat or calories themselves, either via the watch or the app. So you can manually search for a type of food. So in this case I'm just searching for water, something nice and simple, and then you add the quantity and when you've had it. In doing so you can build up a food diary of what you've eaten. It is a little bit faffy doing it the manual way. They've also included a barcode scanner, so for example if you're picking out on some chocolate, scan the barcode and you can see it's come up with the dairy milk chocolate bar calorie information. Similarly with cereal, so in the morning if you have some cereal you can scan the cereal box and add that to your food diary. It's a nice addition for those of you who enjoy calorie counting. I must admit, after a day or so I gave up on this feature. As well as tracking calories and steps, things like that, you can also be alerted when you've not moved around enough, and there's also a goal workout program, so it will suggest goals. Now I found these to be very much orientated towards cycling and running, and it's a pity they don't have one for walking. The app and unit itself are supported by the website. You log in and it synchronizes your data, so you can view it for the last week, month, year, all time, brings up all your stats, and you can even go in and create your own manual workout. The workouts are all based on maps and distances, so you simply go on, name your workouts, say if it's a cycling or running exercise, and plot it on a map. Now at the moment it's disappointing to find that the data that this collects can't be exported or used with other fitness areas, and you can't import things either, so it'd be nice to be able to import your weight, for example, from Withing scales. Overall, this is a pretty good product. It does feel a little bit overpriced at the moment. There seem to be cheaper alternatives on the market like Misfits that are also waterproof, so can be used to track swimming. It's great you get the accessories with it, however some of them are a little bit fiddly, so charging is a bit fiddly, but the battery life is excellent, so you don't need to do it too much. You do get the wrist and waist strap, but again the wrist strap is a little bit fiddly. The screen also on this can be quite difficult to see in direct sunlight, and that's a bit of a drawback if you are out running during the summer. I hope you found this short review useful. Thanks for watching.